There are moments in life that arrive quietly, almost unnoticed, and yet change the way we see the people we love. They don't happen under studio lights or in front of cheering crowds. They happen at the kitchen table, in the living room, on an ordinary afternoon when no one is trying to impress anyone else. This is one of those moments, a story about Al Roker, not the broadcaster millions recognize, but the father and husband whose family recently stumbled upon something unexpected at home. For decades, Al Roker has been a familiar presence in American households. His warmth, humor, and steady optimism have accompanied viewers through breaking news, holiday parades, and countless mornings. To many, he feels like an old friend. But even the most recognizable faces carry private worlds that remain unseen, and it was inside that private world, far from cameras and applause, that this surprising discovery unfolded. It began simply, as so many meaningful things do, a quiet evening at home. No agenda, no audience, just family sharing time together after the long demands of work and school. Somewhere between conversation and laughter, a moment of curiosity arose. Someone suggested revisiting an old interest, something once enjoyed casually, never pursued seriously. It wasn't meant to be a performance, it was meant to be fun. What followed caught everyone off guard. As the family watched, they realized this wasn't just a passing hobby or a half-forgotten skill. There was focus, confidence, and natural ease that hadn't been visible before. The room grew quieter, not from tension, but from attention. One family member exchanged glances with another, the unspoken question hanging in the air. How did we not know this before? For Al Roker, who has spent a lifetime spotlighting others, the moment was especially powerful. He has always believed in encouragement, especially within his own home, yet even he was surprised. The talent revealed that evening wasn't flashy or showy. It was thoughtful, expressive, rooted in patience and care, the kind of ability that develops quietly over time, waiting for the right moment to be seen. What made the discovery so moving wasn't just the talent itself, but what it represented. It was a reminder that even in families bound by love and years of shared experience, there are still chapters left unread, still corners of the hearts that haven't been fully explored. And at this stage of life, when many believe the story is already written, that realization carries special weight. For viewers in their 60s, this story resonates deeply. It speaks to a truth many know well. Growth doesn't stop with age. Passions don't expire by the calendar. Sometimes it simply waits for the right moment and the right audience to emerge. Al Roker later reflected on how humbling the experience was. After years of early mornings and public responsibility, being reminded that wonder still exists at home meant more than any professional accolade. It reinforced something he's long believed, but now felt more clearly than ever, that the most meaningful discoveries are often the ones closest to us. The family didn't rush to turn this talent into a spectacle. There were no grand announcements or dramatic reveals. Instead, there was encouragement, conversation, a gentle sense of pride, the kind that doesn't shout but settles quietly in the heart. In a world that often pushes instant results and public validation, this approach felt refreshingly grounded. What also stood out was how the moment strengthened family bonds. The discovery became a shared secret of sorts, a reminder that home is not just a place of rest, but a place of becoming. It sparked new conversations, new respect, and a deeper appreciation for one another's inner lives. For Al Roker, whose life has included very public challenges and triumphs, this private joy carried a different kind of meaning. It wasn't about resilience in the face of hardship or perseverance under pressure. It was about presence, about being there long enough and paying close enough attention to witness something beautiful unfold. As the story gently made its way into conversation beyond the household, it offered a quiet lesson to others. Look again at the people you think you know best. Ask questions. Create space, because hidden talents aren't always hidden on purpose. They're often just waiting for permission to surface. In the end, this wasn't a story about fame or performance. It was a story about discovery, about the joy of realizing that life, even after decades, can still surprise us. And for Al Roker and his family, that surprise didn't come from the world outside, but from the warmth and safety of home. Sometimes, the most extraordinary moments are the ones that happen when no one is watching.